Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buffaloes offense will take the field first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense, and you really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Back to pass, it's Salter. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Trying play action. With the catch, it's Miller. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
He's got it down the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Motion from the back. Looking to pass. It's Salter. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And the third down pass is knocked away by the knee. And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the ball comes to rest right there. The Wildcats offense will get the ball for the first time. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a beast, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on first down. The inside handoff. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Arizona going back to work with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Patterson. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. 1st and 10 coming up. Give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? To throw, it's Fafita. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
Nice job in coverage on that 3rd and short, defensively taking all the throws and options away from the quarterback, and now we're setting up 4th down.
Punt is on its way. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Going right to work up top. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Grab behind the line. It's Miller. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
And the Buffaloes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hayden. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
From the red zone, looking for a space. They're working that left side. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
The Buffaloes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Makes the grab. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado.
Bringing the extra beef. It's goal line. I know what I'm going to get. I know what I'm going to do. We're going to be bigger, stronger at the point of attack, push you around, and then the running back does the rest and finds the end zone.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
Big-time emotion and energy regardless the records when Georgia and Florida settle their scores. And, guys, here is the very latest. Florida managed to avoid being gator bait by scratching and clawing their way to a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The give to the back. And some room to work. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. Looking for a man. It's Fafita. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll go to the ground. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the grab. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Using his legs, it's Hayden. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Gibson. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and really nice job by the defender. Listen, a curl route's hard to defend. It's hard to get in front of that guy because he's curling back to the quarterback, but he did a good job not getting pass interference, getting around his body, and knocking the ball to the ground.
That's it, fly. Another incompletion on third down. The Buffaloes will call on their punt team.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in fourth down again. Great job there. Pass defense, third down. This defense now starting to put it together.
Out of the backfield, he's open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. First down for this offense. To the ground with the back. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
It's complete.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on 3rd and inches.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
And I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak.
He's got it. First down and more. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Catch in the middle. It's Burnett. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later. But take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. And this time they're waiting for him, and he only gets back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Fafita. Snagged out of the air. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Off play action. Caught over the middle. It's Burnett. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And this offense has finally put a good drive together. A really good opportunity here. Got to be smart with the football. Don't get too aggressive. Got to get points. But a chance to tie this up going into the half. And considering this offense hasn't played.
Touchdown, Arizona. Fitted in the window for the score.
3rd and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he added the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To the air, it's Salter. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Catch in the middle, it's Miller. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
To the air, it's Salter. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, the defense was able to get to the QB, and I think that's what really creates the interception. Because of the pressure and because of the hit on the quarterback, it affected the velocity, it affected the accuracy of the throw. The defense comes away with a huge takeaway.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pass.
Rush is on him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Here's the pressure. It's complete. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see.
Touchdown!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Florida State is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Doak Campbell Stadium, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Wake Forest. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Second down coming up. Dropping back, it's Salter. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Setting up the screen. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Listen, at this point, at the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. Makes the grab outside. It's Miller. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Back to throw, it's Salter. He rifles one deep down the middle. Here he goes. Touchdown, Bucks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm, but this passing game can continue to heat up. Look out in the second half.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss.
Return goes out of there.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to pass, it's Fafita. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Snap from the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Hudson. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hudson. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Now from inside the red zone. Got his man quickly. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Takes it from the gun on third down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Sends it downfield. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Got a little space. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Buffaloes will line it up on first and 10. Looking to throw, it's Salter. The short hands, it's Miller. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Looking for the end zone. He can haul it in, incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Buffaloes will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
They showed this run in the first half, right? You saw it. They loaded up on this side, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Pull some guys, run the counter the other direction to keep the defense off balance.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. Arizona runs out the punt team. Makes the catch at the 45. And the returner will be knocked down. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The incomplete pass leaves them with 2nd down. The give to the back, finding open areas. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Looking downfield, it's Salter. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Bought a little time, lets it go. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This Start from the 19-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Got it near midfield. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Let's go! Let's go!
Dropping back, it's Salter. Grabbed over the middle, it's Miller. Good execution. They moved the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but they can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
They'll try the run. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6.
Military stun! Military stun!
Looking to fire. He's got his man across the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Buffaloes have their offense in high gear. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
That's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play, and now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Florida State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by just 4 to Wake Forest. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air, it's Fafita. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Just keep slinging it, using the quick game.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Gets it out quickly, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. The problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Salter. Got his man on the right. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. He's looking to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Breaks into the open. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
To the air on first down. Pressure coming. And as he throws, can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Bringing the heat. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on third down. Takes a hit as he fires. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a...
There he goes. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
They'll leave it with him. Shakes off the defender. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. The Wildcats come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll run the sneak for it. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
Yeah, and he's been dependable. I mean, he's been a guy that they've given the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down. 3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Got the back over the middle. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead.
That makes the score Arizona 35, Colorado 24.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Salter. He's going to run it. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're throwing those out throws, you need to get it out in front away from the defender where only your guy can make the play.
Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you can throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got a man, it's Gibson. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado!
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Now they'll try to get the 2 and make it a 3-point game late. Looking for a man. It's Salter. Under fire. He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Runs through a tackle. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. The give and tick, 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 tick.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Wildcats are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to power their way ahead. A timely pickup to get the first down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Fafita. Gets it to him on the screen. Turning it on! They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense getting set for first down. He'll set up to throw. Finds the tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
So now it's 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Patterson. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Quarterback takes a knee. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments and big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.